honey's not actually something that bees make. They don't like make it from their bodies. They actually harvest it. So it's sort of like, you know, a farmer doesn't make corn, he grows it. In the same sort of way with honeybees, they go out and actually harvest the nectar from whatever sources are available. And that's where you get your crazy different varietal honeys, because they're, you know, clover is going to taste different from orange blossom, which is different from wildflower, and so on and so forth. And it's the health of the organism as a whole that you have to kind of look at. And that's probably one of the harder things to learn when you start beekeeping, is kind of how to look at a hive and kind of tell whether it's doing well or not. You kind of have to step back a little bit. These guys are doing good. That's cool. They're still populated real well. See, they're hanging there, going to draw out comb, but this here, let me shake that down so you can see the comb a little better. And the frames start out like this. This is what frames that I build, and then you see how they make comb on the frame. I call it drawing it out, but they make it, or I guess you'd say. Honey is usually, honey and pollen are along the top, and then you have the brood and the eggs all through here. You can see the actual larva in there, and if you look close, you can probably see the eggs, yeah. Their instinct usually at a hive to build honey, to store honey out top, and the reason why they do that is because when the wintertime comes along, they cluster at the bottom, and they basically eat their way to the top throughout the course of the winter, and they use the honey to keep warm. And they keep, actually the crazy thing is they keep the inside of the hive, it can be freezing outside, and the inside of the cluster of the bees, they'll keep it like it's like 96 or 98 degrees or something like that. They keep it warm. So, which is kind of weird that insects would be like actually making heat and keeping something warm, but they do. You see, but I mean, if you're careful, you can hold them with your hands. You just don't squeeze them. They'll sting you if you do that. You know, and you can put them all back in, they'll run all back inside. See? It's pretty funny. It's the weirdest texture in the world. It's like liquid Velcro. Here she goes. There you go. There's a bee being born. Yeah, gonna get a little honeycomb.